So a lot of people contact me, and one of the things I hear frequently from taxpayers is, I have this IRS tax debt and I'm trying to buy a home. That part I'm normally fine with. Okay, it might be more difficult to buy a home if you have tax debt because most lenders are going to check and see if you have a tax liability and how you are dealing with that liability. And most lenders are going to want to see that you're in some kind of IRS approved installment agreement, and they're going to factor that into your debt to income ratio. But the thing that I also hear the most is I am self-employed, and so I'm going to either report higher income or not take all of my expenses so that I show a higher amount on my tax return, and therefore I can qualify to get a home loan. And a lot of times taxpayers tell me that their realtor told them to do this. And your realtor is not a lawyer, and your realtor is just trying to make a sale, okay? So please don't listen to realtors when it comes to tax and legal advice, because that is some very poor advice. For starters, when you file a tax return, you need to correctly report all of your income and correctly report all of your expenses. One reason, you are signing that tax return under penalty of perjury, okay? So even leaving expenses off, right, to create a higher income, it's still lying. So why does it matter if you lied to the IRS in an attempt to get a home loan? Because you're gonna then turn around and give that tax return to a financial institution. And that is a very serious crime that is often investigated by the FBI. Because you're basically giving false information fraudulently in an attempt to obtain a loan. On top of all that, my favorite part is people do that, which I highly do not recommend. Do not do that. And then they try to go amend their tax return later. Once they get their mortgage loan, they then try to amend their tax return to take the correct amount of expenses. And the IRS oftentimes will then not make those adjustments and refer that taxpayer out for an audit, and then ask for proof of those expenses. So now they had a tax problem, now they've got a mortgage fraud problem, and now they also have another new tax problem. And that's my rant for the end of the day about why you don't listen to realtors about financial legal advice. Have a great day.